So, Albert, what more can you tell us about where the exchange of Israeli hostages and Palestinian detainees stands as of right now?
Yeah, Marianne, we are hearing from Egypt, which says it has received a list of 13 Israelis and 39 Palestinians set for release today in a third batch of exchanges. There has been some reported violence, though. The Palestinian Red Crescent says a farmer was killed and another person was injured in the Maghazi refugee camp in an attack by Israeli forces. But there is no word, though, on whether that could mean any impact on this pause in hostilities or today's planned releases. All this follows a tense day yesterday when ultimately Hamas released 13 Israelis and 4 foreign nationals after initially delaying the exchange for several hours. Hamas claimed Israel had violated the terms of the deal to temporarily pause fighting, but the disagreement was eventually resolved through mediation by Egypt and Qatar. The U.S. President Joe Biden reportedly also assisted. His Vice President Kamala Harris, she commented on this just before the release.
So we're going to continue to be diligent and vigilant in doing all that we can in that regard to ensure that there is humanitarian aid going in, that hostages are going out, and our highest priority, of course, are the American citizens who are being held.
And a White House representative did tell NBC today that there's where a U.S. citizen could be among those released today. Those scenes you're seeing right there, that's in the West Bank yesterday, and that was following the release by Israel of 39 Palestinians. Just some jubilant scenes there. Although the second exchange did happen in the end, it underscores just how fragile the situation is. The 4-day pause in fighting. A Palestinian official told Reuters, though, that he believes there is no major threat to the agreement.
So, Albert, let's talk about the aid, and that was at the center of the delay yesterday. What's the status today? Yeah,
so I have some new video to show you actually into the newsroom supplied by the Israeli government. It's said to show a humanitarian truck going into northern Gaza. You can see it right there. Hamas had pointed to what it saw as the lack of aid trucks going to the north as a reason behind that delay we saw yesterday, and that was compared to what it says Israel had promised. In the end, though, it appears the obstacles were overcome, and the UN said that 61 trucks were able to deliver aid to the north yesterday. As for the possibility that the pause in fighting could be extended and aid deliveries that come with that pause, one spokesperson for an aid group told CBC News Network last hour that they're desperate for that to happen.
People need more time to recover. Aid organizations need more time to deliver an effective response. It's so difficult in 4 days to go and conduct assessments, see what people's needs are, figure out how to distribute according to those needs, and do that in such a short window of time. We really are desperate for the ceasefire to be extended and made permanent.
And she continued that if and when hostilities do resume, she fears that that could mean more forced displacement and the potential for mass deportation to Egypt. Marianne.
Thanks so much for the update, Albert De La Talla in the newsroom this hour.